Hello, Bill Feudel here, your mental toughness coach. I am also a parent of competitive athletes and a high school football coach. I'm the founder and owner of Grit Training Academy, where we teach mental toughness to youth athletes and parents. The first thing I want to talk to you about today is four things that parents are doing that are killing youth athletes' confidence. First one is the car ride home. And listen, I was that guy. I'm going to tell you a quick story. My son's a wrestler. We were at a national event. We were in the championship match, and he had a call that didn't go his way. Ended up losing the match. And after the match, he didn't want to ride home with me. And I realized at that point there was something wrong because I was the guy who, why didn't you? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Listen, if you have a competitive athlete, there's nothing that you can say that will make them feel worse than they already do. In most cases, I believe that they've already gone through in their head. The thing that I would tell you when you get in the car is to tell your child how much you love them and how much you enjoy watching them play. 70% of youth athletes are quitting sports by the age of 13, and I believe a big reason why is the pressure that's being put on them by parents in the car ride home. The criticism is just not wanted. The unsolicited advice is just not something that kids enjoy, and it puts pressure on them, and it makes the sport not fun anymore. I believe the number one reason is the sport is not fun anymore, so that's why they quit. So what I would say to you is tell them how much you love them, how much you enjoy watching them play, and lastly, don't give advice unless they ask for it. So those would be the three things that I would do if I was you. Secondly, do not compare your athlete to other athletes. I believe that the only comparison that should be made is a comparison between the potential of your child and the effort that they gave in the game or competition, tournament, whatever it is. The comparison should be within themselves. If they've done everything that they possibly can to reach their full potential and they gave 100% effort, you comparing them to another athlete gives them a sense of rejection from you and disappointment from them. So that would be the second thing that I believe is killing confidence. The third thing is stupid cliches. I mean, we live in a society where sports culture is developed around winning. And I hear these cliches all the time, whether it's you or maybe a coach that says, you've got to face your fears. You got to believe in yourself. All these other things. Well, what have we done to teach our kids, or you got to play with more confidence? What have we done to teach our kids to play with more confidence? Have we even defined it? Have we broken it down for them? What about overcoming fears? Have we broken down the steps to overcome fears? And everybody will ask at the end of a game, did you win? Did you play? Did you start? Did you score? I want it to be known that your child is not defined by their sport. However, they are vested in their sport. But, I hear people say, just go out and have fun. But then you have this culture of winning. And I think it sends a mixed and confusing message to the kids. So I would not use sayings like face your fears, you got to believe in yourself, play with more confidence, stop overthinking. I mean, that's another one. You're thinking too much. Well, I think that sends a confusing message. So unless we're going to break down what it is when we say it and teach them those things, then basically you're sending a confusing message that I think works in reverse. The last one is be their biggest fan. When you go to the game, they get a feel from you. And a lot of times you'll see the athletes look to the stands to their parents, and yeah, it's great when they're doing good and there's a big smile, but how do you react when things aren't going so well? I mean, what kind of look do you give them? Because that gives them a sense of disappointment, failure, and rejection. So these are some tips. If you like this information, I'm getting ready to produce an online course. I already have a coaching program. I'd recommend that you subscribe to my channel and look for more informative information to come. Bill Feudel here, your Grit Training Academy coach. Thank you.